Scott, the heir to Scott Vincent, got his 100th career win last night.
He did, man. I know he's got a big match in the finals this evening against an Alabama state champion. Hopefully he comes through.
So, look, one of the matches that we highlighted before, Osiris Gray of Acadiana, 29-0 on the season. He's got, look, no small order here. Alex Almaday, who has been a staple at East Ascension for the last 3 years, he's 25-5 on the year. This could be a pretty competitive match.
Yeah, look, I've always been impressed with Osiris Gray. I really have. Look, right there, man.
Nice reshot.
Yeah, he took a shot from space, which is a bit too far out, but came back there with a great reshot. He's already up 6-1. In the 132-pound weight class in 6th place, Gavin Meadows of Zachary. 5th place, Seth Grady of Fontainebleau. 4th place, Dylan Epinette of Dutchtown. And in 3rd place, a real good Kai Karcher of Walker. So, tough weight class here.
Yeah. And look, so Gray last year, he was the 1 seed, right, at the state tournament?
Yes.
And ended up placing 4th. He had hit an ankle injury most of the year last year. So, he'd wrestled, looked really great in November and early December, then got hurt. Didn't really see him again to the very end of the year. Went into the state meet as the 1 seed. Lost a really close 1-point match in the semis. Lost a 1-point match in the 3rd and 4th place match. But really looks like a man on a mission this year.
Yeah, he does. He does. And look, there's a tough weight class because in the weight class, you've got the defending state champ from 126, Landon Smith of Holy Cross, and you got one of the hottest wrestlers in the state, Jose Rincon of Jesuit, who just bumped down from 38 to 32. So if you were thinking, Bodie Harris just left my weight class, well, now you've got Jose Rincon in your weight class. So it's going to be a really tough weight class. And I know, Brother Martin, you've got Trey Trainer, who's a 2-time state placer, sitting at 132 also. Seth Grady of Fontainebleau. So, man, 132 is going to be a real tough weight class this year.
Gray inside on that single. Really nice shot. Elevates the ankle.
He needs to walk him back to the middle here. Look, walking to the middle.
And you got Amadei, too, in that weight class. Amadei was a placer as a freshman for East Ascension. The guy's been around, has a lot of matches under his belt.
It's really tough. I saw it today. St. Ed's had a kid go out against Bo Bassett in the Powerade. The kid from St. Ed's is the number 2 ranked kid in Ohio. He's already committed to the University of Virginia, and he got tech pinned. That's really tough mentally.
Yes.
When you're that good to go out and I'm almost seeing kids now walk off if they wrestle Bo Bassett, and they're almost shrugging, going, okay, well, that's the norm now.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, so, you're talking about the kid who's number 2 in Ohio.
Yeah.
How many matches has he lost in his life?
Not many.
Not many. And how many times has he been teched in his life?
Not many.
Not many, right?
And he was humiliated.
Yep.
And he was I mean, it's just crazy what this Bo Bassett's doing, man. And look, if you guys out there, think it's show, hey, he's working that hard.
Yep.
He posts the videos. Man, Osiris Gray, again,
Yep.
a lot of speed there.
And what's crazy about Bassett, too, is it's nothing fancy.
No.
It's nothing. It's no special playbook.
It's just, hey, I mean, I just want to know what that grip feels like. And I still can't figure out how he's pound for pound the 4th-ranked kid in America.
No.
I mean, hey, I can see Blaze being number 1, but I don't know why Bassett's not 2. Because Blaze did beat 3 national champions this summer.
Gray in control of this match, 12-2 with about a minute 20 left to go in the second here. And Amadei's just got no answers right now.
No, and Osiris Gray has kind of run through the tournament. I'm pulling up his bracket right now. Fall 1 minute, fall 101. Major decision 10-1. I don't know, he had a 7-2 match with Karcher in the semifinals. Amity, man, came out with a tech fall and then fall, an 8-6 decision, and then a big minute 28-second pin over the number 2 seed, Gavin Meadows of Zachary, in the semifinals.
Yeah, so Amadei was actually, he's sitting in the 6th spot, right? And he came out of the 6th spot to make the finals. He beat Seth Grady in a good match, 8-6 in the quarters. So just an interesting thing. Karcher we talked about in this weight class as well. He's a guy that's placed a bunch in big tournaments. Placed last year in the state tournament. Another guy that'll be in the mix in this weight class, come Louisiana Classic and come the state meet.
And I'm trying to check out these leggings that Osiris has. I mean,
those are school issued, right?
I don't know. I don't think so. I did hear you and Paul Klein discussing the Brother Martin Lagans last week, which should not have gone away, which should be bought back.
Everybody's got their opinion.
And it doesn't matter about opinions. It's tradition and history. And you don't get rid of tradition and history, especially history that's won 21 state championships.
To be fair, I didn't start that about the leggings. I was talking about one of our Alabama participants' leg sleeve.
I'm not picking on you about it. I'll have a word with Coach Nick Shields as soon as I get a chance. But I don't know why the leggings have gone away.
Gray starting down here in the third.
Now, we're not going to wear Osiris's leggings. Stand and switch right here. Pop your hips. Just pop your hips. Don't expect you to hit the switch, but pop those hips. Look at that, man.
Nice.
That's chain wrestling. You know why that kid's doing that? Because he wrestles at Virginia Beach. Because he goes to the Super 32. That's what you need to do. Look at that. He's got that leg walking to the center. I'll tell you what, Amity's putting up a real good fight here.
Yeah. And he's got a lot of length and
overmatched.
balance. So great. If you're great, you want to pull him back into the center.
A lot of flexibility by Amity there, but couldn't hold on much longer. It's going to make the score 15-2.
Yeah. So we're here 14-2 with about a minute and 10 to go. Amity gets the one.
That's
just another. And look, Gray here is just, you were talking about his chain wrestling. Everything's countered, right? So everything that Amity does, he's already 2 steps ahead. And that just comes from massive amounts of drilling all the time. And not just drilling straight moves, but letting your practice partner shoot on you and you drill the counters.
100%, man. Look, Penn State's not Penn State because they're going in a room brutalizing each other every day. They're sparring and they're flowing. 60, 70%. Sparring and flowing, perfecting your movement.
Another takedown by Gray.
And believe me, and when they do go live, they're going live just like you should go in a match. There's no practice matches.
So Amity holding on to that wrist. Looked like Gray was trying to let him go.
If I'm Gray, I'm going to cut him right here and go get my tech. Nice hammer lock here. Look at him, man. He's looking at that clock with some urgency. He wants to get that turn.
16 seconds. Trying to lock it up underneath the arm. Amity's blocking the hand coming through.
And Amity's going to do a good job holding on here because he was definitely overmatched in this one.
So Gray was everything that was billed. First time I saw him this year, he looks the part, man.
Yeah, he does. He's going to be real tough to beat at state tournament, but pound for pound might be one of the toughest weight classes in the state.
All right, moving on to the 138 weight class, sponsored by Emmett Dupas and the Bienville Capital Group Financial Professionals, who provide individuals and business solutions to help reach their financial